Hey guys, this is Pharaoh 2091, and welcome back to Let's Play Ace Attorney Investigations Miles Edgeworth. Last time we left off, we really got a break. Like, over the past couple episodes, we found out that Agent Lang was able to, I don't know, strip Mr. Alba of his titleship of ambassador, which just makes him like a regular citizen, essentially. And we found a good amount of information, especially regarding the whole transport method of the body, saying that it was the whole pools connecting the two embassies, because they were both built bilateral symmetry and whatnot. And we even found out the murder weapon must have also been transported through there, because we found a piece of it on the other side. So now this is actually the final portion in the game. Right here, we're gonna get one final testimony, and we're gonna finally figure out exactly what happened, or just finish up everything. Because I'm pretty sure you guys understand what already happened, but we gotta do it formally now. So here we go. Mr. Alba, I request that you testify once more, as if there's anything else for me to testify about. I still have yet to fully prove that it was Mr. Alba who murdered Mr. Cochin. Well, I would like to hear about your movements before the murder occurred. I wonder if you could tell us about what you did here at the Theatrum Neutralis. Very well. I suppose I could tell you about that. Because about all I did was watch the Steel Samurai stage show. Elaborating on even that alone is good enough for me. The only way for me to place this man under arrest is to pinpoint the exact location of where the murder took place, for that is the key to this investigation. Alright, like I said, this is the final testimony. Oh no, I have guest commentators. My dog! Hopefully my other dog won't start barking now, but... Oh jeez. Oh, there he goes again. Lucky. No, Benji, you stop. Oh god, here we go. In any case, we have guest commentators, so let's go ahead and get this started. So, the final testimony in the whole entire game, the Steel Samurai Show. I watched for the last row. The stage was well lit, but it was dark out in the audience. I swear I was there in the audience, but it's hard to prove that, I suppose. I do remember the contents of the show very well, though. Is that proof enough for you? Those moving scenes were seared into this old man's heart. I'll never forget them. So you were in a theater proper, watching the Steel Samurai stage show, were you? Of course I was! I have a great fondness for a Steel Samurai. Yeah, I was pretty cool up there, wasn't I? You're not the one who was cool! It's the Steel Samurai who's cool. Oh god, I love this fanboyism, kinda. Well, he's a fan of the show. I mean, it's fun to see. There goes my dog. Hopefully you guys won't hear that much. Yeah, and the Steel Samurai special finishing move today was really something, huh? Huh? Yay, Edgy! Who is she? Who is this super cute girl? She's been standing here this whole entire time, only now you notice her? Her name is Kay Faraday, and she's helping me in my investigation. Sorry I didn't get to introduce myself earlier, but better late than never. Yeah, it's okay. I'm Larry Buds! Silence in a peanut gallery! There's no time for such trivialities, whatever, at the time like this. Mr. Prosecutor, this is the final battle, you got that? I know. This is the end. For that man there. Now that's the kind of thing I like to hear. I think I'll give trusting you a try, Mr. Prosecutor. Or rather, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, he said my name! Respect! I'll leave this critical battle up to you, Mr. Edgeworth! Have no fear, I will finish the job. This really is the end game. The time has come to expose every last one of Mr. Alba's lies. And we'll be doing it right here, right now. So, time for our final rebuttal. So, I don't think there's anything we can go ahead and present just yet, but he says that he remembers the content of the show very well. Well, for the hell of it, let's test him on that. Press it. Huh. Well, I remember the content of the show as well myself. That's nice. That's nice! Miles Edgeworth, don't allow yourself to be riled up by him at this important juncture, whatever. I wasn't planning to lit him. Well, if you ask me, I think I'm the biggest Steel Samurai expert around here. And didn't you think the cinematic scene of today's show was just totally awesome? Yes, I remember that well, and that spectacular special move. The way you delivered a final blow against the evil magistrate. Early summer rain jab. And that scene will live on in my heart forever. Is that how it went? I totally forgot about that. How can you forget your own special moves? That's a special attack that Steel Samurai uses when he's using a samurai spear. Yes, and today was the first time they showed it off, was it not? If I hadn't watched the show, then I could answer you with how could I answer you with the name of the move? I suppose you are correct, but if you could, please elaborate on this point for me. So now it's interesting too. One of the scenes was this never before seen early summer rain jab move. Ah. So you might be wondering, okay, so he changed the testimony. What does that have to do with anything? Well, if we take a look at the samurai spear, it says right here, because he bent it, Larry couldn't do the early summer rain jab special attack. If he couldn't do it, then how the hell did he see it? There's a huge contradiction right there. The special move today was the early summer rain jab? Is that your final answer? I won $1 million! You little irritating gnat! Do you think you could trip me up by asking the same question over and over? That was not my intention. Your testimony is more than sufficient. However, I believe it would be wise for you to take a look at this. The samurai spear. What about it? This spear actually never made it on stage today. Excuse me?! Unfortunately for you, tonight's Steel Samurai happened to be a goof of a young man with an abundance of useless hot-bloodedness. Huh? Having said that, said useless man bent the spear during his rehearsal this evening. Kate, do you remember what the Steel Samurai special move was tonight? It was the Steel Samurai Sushi Slash. Correct. Because he couldn't use the spear, a last-minute change was made. Had you really been watching this show... Shh, be quiet! Oh no, here we go. Come on, play from Benji. There you go. Have you really been watching this show, you would have known the move that was used! Kirka Selma! You didn't watch even a single minute of the Steel Samurai Stage Show tonight, did you? Aha! So he wasn't watching the show tonight. Then it opens up the possibility that he was busy killing Mr. Kojin instead. Oh. So where were you during the show? I demand an answer now! And what is so funny? You're so sloppy. And so are your conclusions. I still insist I watched the show. Or most of it, in any case. What do you mean by most of it? You see, during the show, I left my seat for a spell to visit the bathroom. I assume that was when this dramatic scene was played out on stage. That is the lousiest, lamest excuse I've ever heard in my life, pal. Ugh, just because he got the name of the move wrong. We can't really use that as proof that he didn't watch the show at all. Ugh! Damn it, Elaine, I could just shut up for a minute. As a fan of Steel Samurai, I wanted to watch the show. I wanted to watch the entire show. Honest! As a Steel Samurai fan, for someone who wasn't even in his seat for the climax of the show, you have no right to call yourself a Steel Samurai fan, ever! Who did that? Who did that? Who was that just now? Oh, Larry? It would be I, young lady! Larry! What are you doing interrupting me like that? Edgy! Just hold on for a second, man, I beg! You may never accept this old man as a Steel Samurai fan, But I totally think he's a steel samanic. What? Okay. What exactly is a steel samanic, pal? I believe you meant to say a steel samurai maniac. Yeah, and trust me, I know a real fan when I see one, because I'm the steel samurai. I will never acknowledge you as a true steel samurai. That's funny. Why are you getting all so worked up over Mr. Edgeworth? It appears that the real steel samurai recognizes me as a fan. As well as he should, for I am a fan. It's not as though I missed the entire show. It was a most amazing show, filled with the spirit of the young and the young at heart. The sarcasm dripping from the long-witted nose couldn't run any thicker. Getting the name of the move wrong only proves that he didn't watch the last scene. What I really need here is something more definitive. Something that links Mr. Alba directly to the murder of Mr. Man and Cochin. You know what, Gramps? You're really something else. I'm honored to receive such praise from the Steel Samurai. But what is it for? Man. Well, I was just wondering how you found out about the early summer rain jab move. That move's a bit of a secret. Only a small portion of staff knew about it. Wait, it was a secret? Larry, wait, what did you say? Oh, did I say something stupid again? Did you say that the early summer rain jab was actually a secret? Well, maybe I shouldn't have said secret. It's more like we only decided on the name of the move right before it started the show. Right before? Yeah, the stage director was going nuts because we were supposed to debut the move. About 5 minutes before the show, we threw it up on the dressing room's whiteboard. Early summer rain jab. That's kind of how we decided to name the move. But by the time, I've already bent the spear, so I guess the whole thing was kind of pointless. All of you Steel Samurai actors are the same. The director has my complete sympathy. So basically, because we changed the move to the sushi slash, we kind of pretended that the early summer rain jab didn't exist at all. I mean, it'd be bad if someone found out we changed the move, so we made it a secret. So basically, a gag order was issued by publicity's sake. It almost makes the early summer rain jab sound like a lost art. Yeah, which is why I think most of the staff haven't even heard the move. Bucky, please. Don't ruin this. Oh, whatever. Hold those lips of yours still! What the hell, old man? I've done nothing but listen. From what I can tell, it's all very unrelated to this case. It's also very tedious and a pointless exercise and wasting time. Much like a kid's show. Mr. Alba, I believe the one who should be quiet now is you. How dare you! I suspect that you've already noticed exactly what the very severe implications in this man's testimony. Huh. So now you're trying to bully me, huh? There are no implications to be read into behind-the-scenes story of a kid's show. Don't even think about trying to slither your way out of this one, Alba. You were the one who said it yourself, that the name of this move was Early Summer Rain Jab. But that name was only decided upon right before the show was about to start. So, just where are you driving at? That the name of the move that you told us was never used in the show or said aloud. Now then, would you care to tell us about how you found out the name of the move? Because I can only think of one way you could have known. Kyrgios Alba, this is the only way you could have known the name of the move. And I don't think he could have asked about it or thought it up, that'd just be odd. But him seeing it is the only logical conclusion because it was actually written on the whiteboard, so he must have just seen it. You knew the name because you saw it! You saw it on the dressing room's whiteboard! The staff members who knew were keeping it a secret, so you couldn't have simply gone up to a staff member and asked, which means that the only other option left for you is that you saw it on the whiteboard. So that means that Mr. Alba was in a waiting room at some point, right? But what's the big deal, sir? I don't see what that means. There's another piece of evidence that has a great deal to do with this dressing room, and so we can't afford to let this one slide. This is related to both the dressing room and Mr. Cochin's murder. And as you notice, when they did that little scene to the dressing room, we noticed that the push cart was in there, which is like one of the methods of transportation. The push cart was used to move the body right here in the dressing room. During the show, the push cart waited its turn to be pushed on stage in the dressing room. and it was finally pushed there along with the Iron Infant in the last scene of the show. And then, right after the show ended, it went into Alabasta along with the Steel Samurai. Which means the only time the killer could have placed the body inside a pushcart was when a pushcart was in a dressing room backstage. So basically, the killer has to be someone who visited the dressing room during the show. Precisely. Ah! Oh, but wait, what if, and this is just a what if the murder didn't take place in the dressing room? What do you mean, Becky? I have to admit, she brings up a valid possibility. During the show, the dressing room was supposed to be devoid of people. Whoops. There we go. Oh, crap. Sorry if you guys heard a lot of noise right now. I just hit my microphone off the table and I'm just trying to readjust it. There we go. Anyone going to the private dressing room would stand out like a sore thumb. But despite that, the killer still managed to move the body with a pushcart. Benji, could you please play with Lucky? He's annoying me. Move. Oh, don't play with me. Not yet. I have a toy here. Here, play with that. And this. It's a hassle sometimes with these dogs. Correct, and it is because of the setup of the theater's dressing room that it would be the ideal location for the murder of Manny Cochin. Come here, Lucky. Come here. There we go. Kyrgios Alba, during the show, you went down to the dressing room, and I want to know why! Why'd you do it? Yes. Yes, I was there. I went into the dressing room. I knew it! I'm placing you under arrest right now, pal! You got that? Arrest! Not so fast. What is it now? Hey, come on, who's biting hard? Stop it. Don't I deserve a chance to explain myself? Explain? What is there to explain? I believe I told you earlier that I went to the bathroom. Well, I got lost when I did. I wanted to ask for directions, but when I opened the dressing room door, no one was inside. And that's when I saw the name removed on the whiteboard. You punk! Still trying to get out of this. Do you really think you can get away at this point? Mr. Edgeworth, isn't there anything you can do to stop him? Ugh, I don't have enough evidence on hand to do anything. I don't have the airtight evidence I need to put this man away for good. But if that's what I need, then perhaps... Agent Lang, I believe an investigation of the dressing room is in question is in order. It's possible that we may find new evidence there. Yeah, if Mr. Edgeworth pokes around in there, I'm sure we'll find new facts, pal. Ooh, if we use Little Thief, we may even learn something from the recreation. We don't need to do any of that. What? Wolfie, how could you? I'm not saying that I'm not saying this to be mean. It's just that why are my dogs are climbing on me right at the moment. It's just that we've already searched there. My men really are something else. And they found nothing? There's only one thing I can say to you, sis. Instead, they found nothing. That's it. I guess you're right. If they had found something, they would have reported it to us. They could have found anything because they couldn't have found anything because there was nothing there to find. And if there is no info to feed into Little Thief, then I can't do much to help either. Is this the end? The murder took place in this theater, which is not protected under extraterritorial rights. And the fact that it was Mr. Alba himself who committed to the murder. If I can't prove both statements to be true, Mr. Alba walks away a free man. Is there no other course of action left to us? It would appear that your hand of cards has turned out to be a bust. Now, if you will excuse me, because of you people, I missed my flight. Now I must make haste to arrange for a new one. Who said that? Who is it this time? Hold it right there, you whippersnappers! No! First Larry, and now you! What is it with that scary monster-like scowl on your face, Edgy Poo? Don't treat me like I'm some sort of nuisance. I've been meaning to say this, but all of you keep talking about things I don't get at all. You're all leaving this lady in the sad, depressing, lonely dust that I'm about to crying. Why do you have to spring up right at this instant? But you know what, Edgy Poo? Cheer up! Because I'm about to give you the most wonderful thing. The most wonderful thing? From you? It's so super special, I couldn't give it away to just anyone, you know. Oh, my special present and love to my sweet Edgy Poo. Are you ready? Is this? It's... what is it? It's a box of those samurai dogs, right? Yes! Oh, Edgy Poo, here, go on, eat one, and you'll feel right as rain. Everyone's like pissed. It's like, damn it, lady, this is not the time for it. Aww, why is he sad? Are we through here? Why did everyone get so quiet all of a sudden? Edgy Poo! Tell me you understand the depths of this lady's love for you. I'm not one to hand out snacks willy-nilly, you know. No, sir. The thought occurred to me that maybe it would be good if I fed you and made sure you were nice and full. One day it's my dream to serve you in my own homemade food. I mean, it isn't a desire of everyone to make sure that their beloved never goes hungry, and that's what I want to experience. I'll tell you, a long time ago, I used to say I never did. Okay, I couldn't keep up. Mr. Edgeworth, can't you do anything about her? There's no power on earth that can force that woman into silence. But I'm sick and tired of it. All you people do is look down on me. Even this box of samurai dogs played me for a fool. It had a special design in the fan, like a Japanese flag, so I had to thought it was special. But when I ate one, it tasted like all the rest. Ooh, it made me so mad! Wait, a special box of, Hitomaru-like fan on it? I've never heard of such a piece of merchandise existing before. However, there it is. The red rising sun on this fan is filled in. Is it possible? Could it be? After the show, the samurai dogs were piled on the dressing room floor. However, there's no such thing as a rising sun dog. Ah. This contradiction of facts between something that should not exist and yet does. The rays from the rising sun may be just what we needed to point us in the right direction. And yeah, we were talking about like a president between, like, you know, all those samurai dogs. Yeah, he had to pile them all into the push cart. Oh, okay. And then he says you kill him at the theater and then place his body. I think it all makes sense. And then you force Steel Samurai to ultimately move the body for you. It's time to piece the final piece of this logic puzzle together, no matter how fragile or small the connections may be. Once we've found them all, the way to the truth will be revealed. Logic mode! However, I believe this is actually the last time we're going to be using logic in this game. And because the video is going on for a little longer, hopefully, I'm going to say this hopefully the next episode will be the finale of this, because we are so close. So I believe that the next episode may be the finale. I'm not entirely sure yet, but we're right here at the final portion. This is the final logic portion in the game. So I'm going to go ahead and save that for next time, guys. So, as usual, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time for Let's Play Ace Attorney Investigations, Miles Edgeworth. I'll see you guys later.